The following contest is a steel cage match, and it is for the NXT North American Championship. In this match, there are no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way to win is by pinfall or submission. Introducing first, the challenger from Yorkshire, England, weighing in at 253 pounds, Ridge Holland. And his opponent, representing the D'Angelo family, he is the NXT North American Champion, the Dawn of NXT, Tony D'Angelo.
I want to remind everyone how we got here. Let's not forget it was Izzy Dame who suggested a cage match last week, and it was Izzy Dame who helped the Don retain the title several weeks ago, Corey, which you were alluding to, that Ridge Holland should already be the North American champion.
Listen, I just hope for the Don's sake that he is singularly focused tonight. He needs to focus on defending his championship against an incredibly dangerous human being in Ridge Holland.
And here we go. Booker, you've been in plenty of cage matches. You know that this match is not only going to bruise your body, it's going to bruise someone's ego.
Yeah, one thing about matches like this, nobody leaves unscathed. You just got to go in there and let it all hang out. You know what it's all about.
Only Obafemi has more championship wins since 2024. Tony D'Angelo is number 2. As you heard of the rules, pinfall submission only, no escape. Steel cage, some similarities to the Elimination Chamber, of course, coming up March 1st. Road to WrestleMania goes through Toronto. But to that point about the cage, Corey, who does the stipulation favor? Champion or challenger?
It doesn't favor anybody. To your point, nobody gets out of a steel cage match unscathed. It's who is still able to put their opponent down for 3 or make them submit. There is no favoritism inside of the cage. The steel doesn't care.
It's time to take a look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive. Nice suplex by the champion.
I think it's going to come down
into the cover, hook of the leg, and a near fall.
I think it's going to come down to who utilizes that cage the most in the most effective ways. That's what it's going to come down, I think. I always hated being in matches like this right here.
Now you start thinking of who wins this match tonight. Whoever the champion is has a much clearer path to WrestleMania weekend. Stand and Deliver, WrestleMania Saturday. Pre-sale, by the way, for Stand and Deliver in Las Vegas. Starts tomorrow. Tickets are on sale this Friday. Also, Madison Square Garden for Roadblock. The theater at Madison Square Garden. Pre-sale starts tomorrow as well. NXT literally taking over.
Yes, right now. Ridge Holland's going for a ride, but I really think Ridge Holland is a guy that haven't reached his full potential. A match like this could definitely catapult him right to that spot, Vic.
Look at this. Bear hug applied by the Don. Thumb in the eye. This is brilliant. Great decision by Ridge Holland. There are no rules inside of the steel.
Cage match. I wanted to finish that. No. Finish that. As going right off the cage was Ridge. And again, another point, Corey, you and I talked about before we began. The family's here ringside. The family can't get in here to help Tony D'Angelo. But Tony D said he didn't need the family to get the job done. Who will survive the steel cage match? Who walks out the North American champion?
Ridge Holland got out of the way just in the nick of time.
He certainly did, and that is really the first time Tony D'Angelo has tasted the steel that hard in this matchup, and now Ridge Holland is now just putting him up against it. Wants to hurt the champion.
That's the name of the game. That's the beauty of the steel cage match. Unbridled brutality.
Wants to prove a point to the family, who's on the outside with a look of concern on their face. And now I'm assuming one of you would agree or assume that this matchup favors Ridge Holland, because now he's in control. He's beaten down the champion, and he's almost in cruise control.
Well, listen, it's too early to tell. Cover here by Holland.
Champion just gets that shoulder up.
It's too early in this game to tell because one mistake by Ridge Holland could turn the tides of this matchup back in the favor of Tony D.
It's actually a great point that you bring up, Corey. And again, I want to bring up that Tony D'Angelo said he didn't need the family to beat Ridge. I think some of those comments were taken out of context. The family rekindled earlier tonight, but they are just looking on helpless as the Don is being bounced around.
Come on, man. The Don had his family out there to help him the last time. Just go ahead and tell it like it is. But they can't help him right now. Ridge Holland has got this man right now in the right place at the right time. What are you talking about?
Booker, they didn't help him last time. It was Izzy Dave who came out of nowhere to help him.
Just being out there, just like right now, being out here is a distraction. You don't agree with me on that?
Booker was talking about moral support, Vic.
Well, he was trying to talk about that earlier with Lexis King. He said he didn't need moral support. And now it's Holland. Cage from behind. Shoulders down and a near fall. Almost able to retain was the Don, and now this is starting to break down. As Booker would say, I want to see these guys throw hands. I want to see these guys fight.
Not quite like that, but that was close.
I didn't want to get canceled, so I had to hold back a word as Ridge Holland's turned this thing around. And I think it's important to note, too, for Ridge Holland, this many years, 6 years now, 7 years in the game, and you've seen him on SmackDown, Corey, he's never held singles gold.
And that drives Ridge Holland, who wants nothing more than to be wildly successful in this industry. This is a guy who ran roughshod over the entire sport of rugby before arriving in WWE. Ridge Holland is a dangerous, powerful human being. All he wants now is the gold to adorn his waist. Cover.
No hook of the leg, and the Don just getting that right shoulder up. Again, the steel cage set up here was the idea, brainchild of sorts, of Izzy Dame. On the outside, you see the family. Stacks, the underboss. Luca Crucifino, Rizzo, all helpless at this moment. It has been all Ridge Holland who really has been in control of this steel cage main event. This for the North American Championship, the final NXT before this weekend's WWE Vengeance Day. And Corey, let's go back to some of the action during this matchup.
This is how Ridge Holland initially ripped control of the match away from the champion, going to the eyes. But I actually enjoy the strategy that Holland's employing right now. He's utilizing a simple hold just to continue to wear the Don down. That way Ridge isn't going to make any mistakes. He's not worried about the environment. He's not thinking about the cage. He's thinking about defeating his opponent.
Yes, I like it. He's keeping the Don real close to the body right now. Just leaning on it right now, making him use every ounce of energy in his body.
A little bit of separation created and charging right back in. That separation closed quick. Holland into the cover, off the lariat for the title and a near fall. And this matchup continuing, but look at Ridge Holland so quickly pouncing right back onto the Don.
And how can you not be impressed thus far by Ridge Holland? The Don has looked almost toothless since the first opening moments of this matchup. It has been all Ridge.
Oh, baby, Ridge is going up top. He's going up top.
I agree with this. Unnecessary risk.
And the risk had no reward there for Ridge Holland. Again, there is no escape. It's pinfall submission only. Center of the scored circle. Ridge doesn't leave his feet off and no one there. And this could be that turning point for Tony D'Angelo. Big mistake possibly from Ridge. What's the family talking about?
They're giving instructions. They're coaching. We don't need the coaching right now to match up like this.
The NXT Universe providing a little boost to the Don, who is now ramrodding Holland back and forth around the ring off the steel.
And it's welts now forming on the body of the challenger as the Don cinching in, belly to belly.
Man, that was a hard landing right there.
Looking for another. And it's not often, Booker, we've seen Ridge Holland get tossed around like this.
Yeah, but you're talking about the Don. He's got in really, really good shape. You look at his body, you can tell he's been in the gym.
Cover.
He's been training, and he's got the, oh no.
We were half a second away from a successful retention by the champion.
So close.
But now the Don looks locked in on the task at hand. Ridge Holland all out of sorts.
To steal one of your quotes, Corey. Tony, target acquired. Oh, man!
And a pump kick for your troubles.
Man, right into a little bit of extra momentum, too. Here we go.
Snowplow.
That'd be it.
And not enough. And, man, you could have slid a piece of paper under the official's hand. So close.
Not close enough for Ridge Holland, who right now is letting the frustration creep in. Big pump kick, takes down D'Angelo, followed immediately by the snowplow. 2 9/10 on this cover, but right here is where I'm questioning Ridge's decision. He got caught up in the emotion of it, and he took his foot off the gas pedal.
Ridge said that if he had a one-on-one opportunity, he would become the North American champion. He has it here under the main event lights of NXT. Inside a solid steel cage. Can Ridge Holland defeat the Don of NXT? And whoa!
I think D'Angelo was trying to avoid the clothesline. There was incidental contact, but I still think D'Angelo avoided most of it. Here we go!
Ridge Holland cannot avoid that powerbomb, and he slid down the cage like a piece of cheese on a grate. And charging in with a spear, crushing the ribs, breaking the spirit into the cover, and the dog didn't retain. Holy hell!
Holland is still in this, and nobody is more shocked than the North American champion.
And Izzy Dame has now made her way out here. It was Izzy Dame
with a crowbar.
What the hell?
Well, I heard what Stack said, he's not part of the family, but the Don also said he wanted to do it himself. The crowbar now into play. No disqualification.
It's totally legal for either superstar to use. We got a tug of war over the crowbar.
And Derek Sanders, the official, can't do anything about it.
Oh my God, that's it. To the body goes Holland.
To the back goes and down goes D'Angelo.
And to the victor goes the spoils. Ridge Holland is about to be your new North American champion. Good night.
The knockout blow for Ridge Holland to conquer the Don. No!
What the hell is the Don made of?
Another near fall. Holland is beside himself. This is your main event. North American Championship is on the line. Izzy Dame is down here now along with the family. Crowbar is in play. Ridge Holland now looking for the exclamation point. And back to the eye. This time, it's D'Angelo.
Fight fire with fire.
Eye for an eye. Spine buster. Cover. Count. The Don retains.
Here is your winner and still the NXT North American Champion, Tony D'Angelo.
Well, the vino will be flowing tonight for good reason. What a battle and what a win for the Don and the whole family.
The family excited, on their feet. Hey,
Holland just blasted Stacks.
How the hell did Ridge Holland get back to his feet?
I have no earthly idea. I don't know what this man's made of. Adamantium.
Ridge obviously realizes that that crowbar came into play because of Stacks, but now it's 2-on-1. Thankfully, the family was out here so that the Don can properly celebrate his North American Championship victory here inside this steel cage. Spears and his goon squad.
Oh my God!
What the hell? Izzy Dame.
Get out of there, Rizzo.
Rizzo.
Oh my goodness.
Pays for her troubles. What is this?
Nico Vance logging them back in the cage. The Don's a sitting duck. Jensen and Vance just teeing off.
This is sick. Oh no.
This is diabolical. Jensen and Vance opponents are just doing the bidding of Spears.
Oh, yeah.
They all want to get themselves a pound of flesh from the Don. The family trying to get back in.
Stacks might have just had his fingers crushed.
The door's latched. It's locked. They can't do a damn thing. Spears knows it. Izzy knows it.
They gotta watch. Oh.
I can't believe what we just witnessed as four of the most vengeful individuals have come together ahead of this Saturday's Vengeance Day.